Hi, this is Wes and Jenny.
I'm Uncle Wes.
And I'm Wes's wife, Jenny. Aunt Jenny. And I just met Becca several years ago after Wes and I got married. And Wes has known Becca since she was born. But the advice we have for them, we want to congratulate them. We wish them lots and lots of love. Number one thing we want to wish for them for a successful marriage is lots of laughter. You have to laugh every day. It's very important. And we love you guys.
Department at Westfield State last year as a full-time temporary professor. Now he just got hired as full-time, so I'm going to get to really know him a lot better. And Mark has been in a couple of functions. I guess all we can say is just keep laughing and be happy. That's the best thing for success in marriage.
Alright, I'm Kevin Tatsugawa, and I met Jake a little bit less than a year ago. I work with him at Westfield State University, and we've been lifting weights together. And I met Rebecca at, I believe, the first time at the Christmas party. And as far as advice for them, well, let's see, I heard this advice a long time ago. The best advice for a married couple is to fight naked.
Oh, come on.
Becca first, years ago when she was a new grad student with Doug Casa. And worked on some summer research projects. I think I met Jake then, years ago. And but now I work with Jake at Westfield State. So we are office roommates, or next door neighbors, sorry. Next door neighbors. We don't actually share an office. So I've known both of them for a while. Right, sweet girl? So let's see. Trying to think of, what was it, advice?
Yeah, some advice for them.
Okay. Definitely keep the adventure going. They both share running and skiing and fun stuff together, so keep doing that. And I want to add a little aside. Lars was asking about what a groom was and stuff on the run this morning. And so I explained, the groom is marrying the wife and the bride, and so they'll be husband and wife. And he said, so when does that mean they'll have babies? So Lars is asking that already, so you'll have to let us know.
Wait. Okay.
Congratulations! Congratulations! Hey, say thanks for letting me play with the pig. Yeah! Congratulations! We're so excited that you guys are together now forever. So impressed everything you guys have been through and excited for you. Yes, very happy for you. And Jake, just listen. Life is good.
Go for it.
Hey guys, I met Jake. I can't really remember because I'm trying to block that day out of my memory. Words of wisdom: if you want to have a happy marriage, Becca, leave him right now. And word for the wise: Jake has a bit of a thing for pillows. When you do go pillow shopping, make sure you filter the type of pillows you get, because he will have an inkling to go for the breastfeeding pillow. Congratulations, guys.
And Mike Evans. Come on, boy. Come on. Maid of Honor, escorted by Maid of Honor and Best Man, Colleen Bowe and John Holler. Now, if everybody can rise and help me introduce for the very first time, as husband and wife, Rebecca and Jacob Earth. Make some noise.
You don't have to be happy, but don't go to bed angry.
Jake made you share a special day on the Eagle projects, getting our Eagles together. I'm just glad I could be here today and share the wonderful day for you guys. So Jake and Becky, best of luck to you.
I meant it.
John. Hi, Becca and Jake. We've known you for a long time. Congratulations. My advice is the man is mostly right. No doesn't always mean no. You just got to talk her into it. It'd be good if you go by that.
Best of luck. I meant it. Hi, Jake. Congratulations, Becca and Jake. It was nice meeting you several years ago when you came to stay with us and we first met you, and then when you came back the following year to official we're engaged.
And I'm John. Hi, Becca and Jake. We've known you for a long time. Congratulations. My advice is the man is mostly right. No doesn't always mean no. You just got to talk her into it. It'd be good if you go by that.
Best of luck.
This is my man, Mike. This is my sweetheart, Jake. We're very happy together. No, all joking aside, we wish you guys the best of luck.
And we love you guys and wish you the best.
Marriage is very easy. You have no problem.
Enjoy your time together. Congratulations.
Two things I'd like to say is, Becca, I'm so happy you're not wearing a sports bra tonight. You've really been wearing sports bras since I've known you at the age of 14, and what you're doing tonight, hot, beautiful, way to go you. Jake, I just want to say you were such an awesome addition to the family, friends family, whatever you want to call it, and to this day I'm so touched that we were all hanging out as a group and you mentioned that we were talking about how hard it is to make adult best friends. You offhandedly said, I already have an adult best friend, I found Becca. You're a good man.
Ragazzi, che vi posso dire? Questo matrimonio è fantastico, veramente meraviglioso, la gente è stupenda, i vostri amici sono veramente fighissimi e è bellissimo essere qua e festeggiare con voi, felicissimi, non potrei essere più contento di avervi visti sposati, quindi buona vita, felicità e serenità a tutti voi.
Alright, Becca and Jake, I'm so happy for you today. You've come such a long way, Becca. I remember from our cute little childhood days to our awkward preteen years, the glasses and the sweaters and the videos, you know what I'm talking about. Jake, you've won quite yourself a prize, and I can't wait till you guys have kids and we get to grow up and grow old together and watch our kids grow together. Congratulations.
The only thing I have to say is get a dog, have kids right away, just dive in head first. That's what we did, no looking back. Love you guys.
It's fun playing board games with you. She means it more than that. It means I love you and thanks for joining us. Yes.
Hi, Becca and Jake. I am so honored to welcome Jake to the family, and I'm so happy for the two of you. So here is to years of wedded bliss. Wedded bliss. There you go. I love you guys.
Hi, Becca and Jake. I just want to let you know that from the bottom of my heart, I wish I had a fancy camera and the ability to videotape like Dan here, because Becca provided Tony and I the perfect video of snippets of pictures of the same thing that I'm doing here for our wedding, and I'm just glad Dan's here to do it for you guys. So
We wish we could repay you, but we're not very good at it.
I know. So best of luck. I'm glad you have someone else who can do it here for you, and thank you for having us. Everything's great. We're having a great time.
Hi, Becca and Jake. I really love doing these things. Just want to wish you luck with your marriage. This has been the best wedding weekend I've ever been in, so we've had a lot of fun, and obviously you do too.
Hello, Becca. How are you? I'm so happy that it worked out and I was able to come to the wedding. And I'm going to give you guys my schedule, and I expect you guys to visit me either somewhere in Europe or somewhere in Russia. So good luck, and I know you guys have a wonderful life.
Hey Becca, I just wanted to say congratulations. It's been great to know you for all these years, and we wish you the best in now and everything to come. So very happy to be here today, and we just gotta say we love you.
Jake and Becca, what a great, great opportunity to be here to share this special day with you.
We're loving it.
We are. What a wonderful day. Can't even think about UConn without thinking about you guys, especially you, Becca. I mean, you've given more to the department we've ever given to you. You know, just outstanding people, quality. We love you. Hope you guys have a great life together. This location is you. This is you as you would imagine you. So, thanks for letting us be a part of it.
It's been a wonderful day. Thank you. And advice, I don't know, weather the storms, they're going to happen. Pray a lot, believe in each other, and laugh.
And do whatever she tells you.
Yes, that's the best advice.
Whatever she says, do what she tells you.
Yes,
you'll save yourself a lot of grief.
That's
Just
right.
do what she tells you.
Say yes, dear. Best thing you ever heard.
All right, Becca and Jake, as we stand here at your wedding, right outside your lovely tent, we are thinking about the time that someone broke their boot up on Killington while skiing, as you recall.
I was done for the day and we had to get you all the way back across the mountain with a half a boot broken half. You were a mess, but it was hysterical.
I'm pretty sure she was trying to ski on one ski the whole time.
Pretty sure.
And Jake was trying to somehow fix it and jam it into the boot. So, but the times like that, all the things you guys have done for us, and having us up to your place here on Killington was fantastic. We really appreciated it, and we hope we can continue to have the winters up here with you guys. But best of luck in your marriage and in the future, and we hope nothing but the best for you guys.
Love you both.
Love you guys.
Congratulations. Woo!
Hi, Jake and Becca. Well, we wish you guys the best of happiness, but sometimes there are arguments in marriage, so in case anything doesn't go well, Jake will most likely lose. So in that situation, you would want to have a really comfortable sofa that kicks you out, you have a really comfortable place to sleep. But good luck, we love you both, we wish you all the happiness that you can offer each other.
Congratulations.
Well, all I'm going to say is I wish you all the best for a life full of happiness. Expect struggle along the way, as you well know, and make sure you keep our laboratory motto in front: improvise, adapt, and overcome. So we've got a great young woman, Becca, and you and Jake are happy forever and ever. So all the best.
Go for it.
Hi, Becca and Jake. So I think the funniest memory we have with you is when we decided to throw you your engagement party at Barcelona. You somehow allowed us to buy tequila shots, and the night ended with you getting home to the 155 house. Jake went to the side of the garage and threw up all over the outside. Well, Becca, you proceeded to the guest bathroom, to what we like to call the weenie whacker toilet, stuck your head in there, and got guillotined. And that will forever remain my favorite memory of your engagement, and we wish you all the best.
We love you guys.
Cheers.
Okay, well, I understand this is the first time we ever met Jacob or any stories about him or anything. But the first day I met him was September 26, 1984, and that was the day he was born. And he was the sweetest little boy, and it was wonderful taking him home. And I'm so glad that he is in our life now. And that's where I will end.
I'm going to start just saying I am married to his mother now. All right, it's been about 10 years since I've met Jake, maybe a little shorter than that, but the first time I met Jake, me and his mother were only dating. And he came to her house, walked into the house, and met me sitting there at the kitchen table in my underwear. I'm not really going to tell you how it got there. I'm just going to let you figure that all out.
Oh, yes, you are going to tell.
No, I'm not. I'm just going to let him go. We told Jake what happened, and the look on his face said it pretty much all at the moment.
The reason was he was doing construction work, and I worked at the farm.
She was working with me.
We had both come home from lunch, and we'd meet at lunch and have lunch together. And he was filthy dirty, so he took his clothes off so he could sit at the table without having the dirt and mud and stuff. That's why he was sitting there in his underwear. But it was a little embarrassing when Jacob walked in.
For me, for real. It's like, this kid's looking at me and I'm thinking, he had friends with him that day. It was either John or Keith, one of them kids at his grooming, one of them, at least one of them was there. So there's too much evidence to this. It's just been kept.
And Jacob, I love you and just love Becca, and make sure you communicate. Don't make some of the mistakes I made, because you can be happy and you will be happy. And love Becca too.
Love you both. Good luck.
Remember to keep Jesus in your life too.
It's Chris and Michelle, and we're so happy for you both, and congratulations. And you were married before us, so I guess probably you should give us advice. I don't know, but I just hope I know you're going to be happy. I see you two together, and you just seem like you're so happy, so I know it's just going to keep being like that in the future, so congratulations. And I can't wait to, spend the rest of our lives like being a family.
Okay, Rebecca, when you were a baby and you were 5 or 6 months old and just starting to have facial expressions, all of us in the family were trying really hard to get you to smile. And you had a poker face, and you were not going to smile no matter what stupid thing we did in front of you. But today, and all the pictures I see of you today, you are smiling, girl. You are smiling till the cows come home. You have met your match with Jake, and it's so good to see you smiling. Best wishes for both of you.
I feel like a sister to the family, and Becca and Jake would just wish you the very best, and know that you are an amazing family, full of love, and we just wish you love for the rest of your lives together. It's not always easy. It's hard work. Stay together. Work at it. You'll have a wonderful life together. God bless.
Becca and Jake, congratulations. It was a beautiful wedding, and I'm so happy for you two. Becca, I have so many wonderful memories of when we were growing up together, and family vacations, and just playing in your family's house and singing The Little Mermaid. And I'm so happy that you found this happiness with Jake, and I wish you two a wonderful lifetime together.
Hi, Jake and Becca. I just want to tell you that I hope you have a long and happy life together. And I would recommend 2 things for your marriage that Pete and I have done, and I think we've really enjoyed it. Take dance lessons together, because it's a wonderful thing and it really gets you close and it's fun. And the other thing is travel together. See all the world you can, when you can, and it will bring you closer together. So I hope you have a long and happy life together.
Jake, I remember when you were a little boy and your mother and I went out for lunch one day, took you with us. We was driving along the country and I said, Jake, look at the ponies. He sat in the back seat, didn't say a word. Pretty soon I said, Jake, look at the ponies. Wouldn't say anything. Pretty soon he said, Jake, look at the ponies. Nope. We drove back the same way. And I said, Jake, look at the ponies. He says, they look like horses to me, Grandma.
Congratulations, Becca and Jake. Can't believe that my baby cousin is getting married. So we wish you many, many happy years together.
Yeah. Just treat one another like the other is so much more special than yourself, and you'll have many years of happiness together.
And laugh a lot like Grandma and Grandpa.
Exactly.
All right, Becca and Jake, we want to say a huge congratulations. Thank you for letting us have that race this morning, and I had to win the 5K, so that was fun. Becca, I've known you for 7 years. Take a picture of this guy quick over here. He was 1 month old when you started with us at the University of Connecticut, and now he's grown up to the guy who kicks my butt in paint and pool. So, I don't know, man. This has been a long time coming. Forever, I always called Jake your husband for the last like 3 years, and you kept correcting me and saying he's not actually your husband. But now, officially, on the night tonight, Saturday night, it's actually true. He is your husband. So I wish you guys all the best. We love you.
Becca, you're all grown up. We're very happy for you and Jake. We wish you the best, and we're very happy to be able to spend this special day with you guys. We love you. Becca, when I met you, you were a quiet girl that wouldn't even look me in the eye, and now you're a phenomenal woman who has blown me away, really. And you were at our wedding, and I'm so happy that I met you.
For those of you that don't know me, I'm John Holler, and I wouldn't say I'm Jacob's best man, but one of his best men, because everybody that's seated at this table over here has had a significant impact in his life as he has in ours. So the question is, how did I get chosen to give this speech? Well, Jacob knows I don't like to speak in front of people, so I'm sure he's paying me back for something I've done to him in the past. So, with all jokes aside, Jacob is unique. For anybody that knows him, Jacob is unique. And I mean that in a good way. In fact, it was just this afternoon, Jacob was getting ready. I walk in his room. He puts one pair of socks on. Okay, I'm talking to him. A couple minutes later, he puts another pair of socks on. So I'm saying, all right, maybe his shoes are just too big. But a couple minutes later, he puts a third pair of socks on. I said, Jacob, what are you doing? So he looks at me with a serious and concerned look. He says, John, I don't know what to do. He says, the closer this ceremony gets, the colder and colder my feet get. And I don't want to walk out at the last minute. So luckily I calmed it down and we went through with everything as you can see today. That also is a joke, because anybody that knows Jacob and Becca, I don't think there's a day in their relationship that he's had cold feet. And that's good, because in today's society it's tough to find a couple that's willing to work hard and make the sacrifices needed to have a good and a strong relationship. Now this old Italian fellow I used to work for, he once told me this. He said, God helps he who helps himself. God helps he who helps himself. Now when you look at Jacob and Becca, I'm convinced that God will always be watching over them, because they have put in the time and they have put in the effort to help themselves by loving each other, caring for each other, comforting each other, and occasionally even listening to each other. So to you, Becca and Jake, all I can say is thank you. It's an honor to be here at your wedding. It's an honor to be a part of it and to be your friend. And we all, I think we all can say that we wish you the best of luck. And with that, I just want you to remember that luck isn't given, it's earned. It's earned through love, hard work, and dedication. So this is to you.
Waiting to be first because we both love you so much. Oh my god, this is really crazy. So I said to my sister like a week ago, oh my god, Becca's getting married. This is so nuts! And she's like, why? She's old enough. And I'm like, yeah, because I still picture her as like a 12-year-old. It's so weird. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, I'm Becca's cousin. We were born literally a day apart, and so I haven't spent a day of my life without this beautiful woman standing before you. Which is so easy to say. I'm so excited to welcome Jake into the family. She could not have picked a better man. I've seen the many mistakes she's made in her past. Just kidding. But I just have one memory in particular that sticks out in my mind when Becca first told me about Jake, and how excited she was, because they had planned, as friends, they weren't dating yet, they had planned to carpool on a holiday together, and she was so excited to get the opportunity to spend this much time in a car with a guy she had a huge crush on. And her, Chase and I used to be, well, we still do, but we keep in touch via emails. And so I promised John, the best man, that I wouldn't do this and read off my phone. However, I found an email from one of the very first times that Becca mentioned Jake, and I just have to read it because it's so adorable. And she explained her car trip, and what she said was, I have to figure out, okay. So we pulled up to my house,
and he unbuckled his seatbelt. Spent a little time determining what his break plans were, if he was going to be around. Asked him if he wanted to come over for dinner to some night this week as a thank you for driving me, and he accepted. Really wanted to kiss him. Well done, Jake. However, I could not make the huge plunge all the way across the car, and I ended up going inside without a kiss. The suspense is killing me. Well, Becca, the suspense is over. And I will end by saying that you did write us another note, I think within a week of this one, saying that unfortunately your dinner plans were canceled because of a huge snowstorm, and you were incredibly frustrated. But you being the wonderful, honest woman that you are, you couldn't contain your feelings for this wonderful man, and you wrote him an email. And in that email, one of your lines was, all I'm really saying is that I would like to spend some more time with you, and at the very least, give you a hug at the end of the day. Well, Becca, for the rest of your life, you get to give this wonderful man a hug at the end of every day. I love you guys so much.
I was just telling Colleen that I wished I had gone first so I wouldn't start to tear up, even though I've read these emails for a real long time. Anyway, for folks who don't know me, I'm another one of Becca's good friends, and I've known her for about 15 years. Becca was one of my very first friends when we moved to upstate New York. Pretty much since the day that I moved, I have been trying to get into the Stearns family and or the Boak family. I'm not going to tell you all the weird things I did as a kid to try to get in those families, but both of them are very near and dear to my heart, in particular Becca on this very special day. And as I was thinking about what to possibly say about this person, a friend of mine told me I shouldn't plan, I should wing it and speak from the heart and think about what really comes to mind when I think of Becca and Jake. And I would just have to say, what I'm about to tell you, I don't think is going to be a big surprise to anyone in the room, but Becca, she always does the right thing. I don't know if that sounds so corny, but of all of my friends and all of the people I love, when I need to go to somebody who really has a strong compass and always does what's right, whether it's hard or it's easy, and literally guys, I mean if you know Becca, if it's a track workout, she doesn't cheat. If she's studying for her exams, she kills it. And when she interacts with her friends and family, she's always doing the right thing. She's always having the hard conversation. She's always going the extra mile to show them how much she loves them. And it is an incredibly admirable quality that very few people have. This being said, don't cry, make it through the speech. So I remember the first time I met Jake, and I was like, oh my gosh, not, he's a man, Becca, because that doesn't make any sense, but they shared, he's been anyway. Not that, I saw a lot of those things that I love about Becca and Jake almost immediately off the bat. And I'm going to share a very short story about a conversation that the four of us, and plus my husband, had a couple of months ago. We were all hanging out in Connecticut, and we were having this funny philosophical conversation about how hard it is as grown-ups to make best friends. Because many of us, all of our friends were childhood best friends of ours. And Jake, being the awesome, straight-shooting, kind-hearted guy that he is, says, I'm going to embarrass you, he just says these things. I don't think he's thinking about it. I don't think he's trying to get points. And he just says, well, I found Becca, and she's my best friend. And I remember just thinking, I know he's not saying this for points. He really means it. And he's such a terrific guy. And so I can't think of any more two truly good and honest people that deserve to be together. And you're really going to have a lifetime of joy. So I love you both.